my friends. We have Subnet Escape Room Adventure. Appears to be a 3D puzzle game. Came out February 9th for $9. Has very little reviews on it, and it's right up my alley. So we'll let this intro roll while I go grab some water. Be right back. Alright, looks like I got back just in time. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, fully move aroundable, not click to move, that's good. Some sort of dial system with 7 things on it. And then we'll spend, I don't know, an hour on this, see how far we get. I'll base it off achievements. So if I get all the way to the end, we'll just go ahead and go all the way to the end, you know? Pound 113, 113. All right, lock that away in your brain cage. Some sort of paneling here. Okay, so it just moves up in one direction when you click on it. Got something over there. 5 blank, 3 blank. Oh, we have a 5. I just click on it. You can't just click on it. Okay. Okay, so what does that do to me? Oh, I got a message.
Agent Jeff Smith here, TFS. Sorry for the early call. We could do with your expertise. There has been an incident. Check the package I sent you the other day. Details on how to open it have been sent to your tablet. Then check the news. It'll explain everything. Talk later. Oh, and this is strictly confidential.
You heard him, YouTube. Strictly confidential. Don't talk about it. There's a tablet over there. And we have a puzzle over here. Okay, so maybe this is what that had to do. What were the numbers we had? 5737. No? Question mark? Maybe these go up one? So 5134? No? Or is there like something else we have to click to open it? No, I'm guessing once you get it right, it'll just open, right? Maybe there needs to be nothing across the top over here. It's like there's no black lines above it over there, so something like this. And then there's no black above this one, so this would have to get moved down one. So 1727 perhaps. Okay, it does open automatically, thank goodness. TV doesn't do nothing. We have a tablet. We had the other code, which was pound 113. Okay, you did need the pound. Here's the encoded key for the package I sent. That package had... how many dials on it? Okay, it had 7 dials. And we have 7 numbers. So 22672 starts over on the pattern here. So this one's right here. So the next one would be 2 and a 6. Alright, let's go try it out. The computer screen's on now, I just noticed that. 7, 2, 2.
Hey, I'm Rainey, your remote artificial intelligence
Hi.
network interface. I'm here to guide you the best I can to where the hackers are engaging in their exploit of the subway system. I will attempt to communicate as much helpful information that I can to help you.
Yep.
A cyber attack has just been announced by officials. A new hacker group called Dark Force has infiltrated the subway system, shutting down and compromising the transport system. Reports suggest the hacker group have contained themselves to a carriage on the subway system while they carry out their attack. Experts have so far been unsuccessful at gaining access due to a series of elaborate traps set along the subway line that have so far puzzled experts.
Get it? Puzzled experts? Puzzle expert? I'll show myself out.
I'm analyzing
Oh, we got subtitles now.
Hackers
Why didn't I have subtitles before?
town. Use the subway to travel to their location. If you're fast, you can catch them before they escape.
Alright, you got it. Can't move it. Lid's jammed shut. Okay, so we can't move it and the lid's jammed shut. We need to go find pipe or something. Nothing in the dumpster. We got a box, or a toolbox. Got KG on it. Okay, that's probably important. Lock that away in the brain cage. Looks like a pipe. Okay, we got it open. Take the little itty bitty bag of trash out, and that opens just fine. Like, what was the purpose? You tell me our guy was not strong enough to move it with that itty bitty bag of trash in there? Okay, there's the KG stuff. Oh, there's a door here. We need to find some way to pick that lock. Okay, so we have saw, hammer, 10 kilograms. Toolbox, saw, 20 kilograms. Hammer, toolbox, 24 kilograms. That means the hammer is heavier than the saw, so they can't be equal at 5 and 5. So we have to go to the next one, 6 and 4. Saw would be 4, make the toolbox 16. Hammer would be 6, that's 22. So it'd have to be 7 and 3. 17 and 7 is 24, yeah, so 27. I suppose the 0 matters. Yep. There we go. Got a screwdriver. I like screwdrivers that have the rubber handles on them better. You get so much more grip out of them that way. Makes it so much better. Do we have like an inventory? Q W E R T U I. Okay. I don't think we needed to open it, but I just want to check if we had an inventory for whatever reason. Is this important at all? Car door is really dirty. Okay. We have colors here. The only thing that's not, like, or reverse that. It's the only thing colored in this aside from the speedometer dials. Okay, so we need something to clean that off with, apparently. The old rag. No, still there. Okay, so we have it said specifically dry rag. So we need something to wet it up with. Okay, we got a wet cloth. Okay, so we can clean that door off now. And that thing on the steering wheel was colored. We had red, yellow, green, blue. The 9291. Got it. And then a bunch of numbers and letters here. Enter at 7 for Brooklyn, 3, 4, and an 8. Everything else is an S and it's colored. Don't know if it matters. We'll find out. The wall has acne. Okay, these doors don't open. This is a puzzle. Okay. So the only thing we have is a 3, 4, and an 8, and enter at 7. And then we have 7 bricks. It's the same pattern. So do we just do like this pattern? Let's just follow the car hood. And this is also 7 o'clock, right? Okay, that's actually really sneaky. That's really sneaky. I'm gonna struggle later on, aren't I?
Take a look around and see if you can access the computer network. This will give an idea where the hackers are located. You're then going to need a ticket to access the platform and board a train.
Okay. Okay, so it's 3 numbers. We have numbers here, 903 and 304, that's 6. Oh, this is only 2. We could just brute force this.
Looks like the error is located at Oakwood. We should head there.
Oakwood, okay. A lot of posters here. We can ignore the posters, I think. Yeah, they're just repeat posters. Door's locked. This one doesn't have a thing. Press. It's 5, but we can't do anything with it yet. Nothing here. Nothing there. So the only numbers we have are a group of 6 here. Separated by a dash, though. So maybe 903 or 304 works in this keypad. 304. Reverse it. 403 and 309? No. Maybe 934? Math? 903 minus 304? 900 minus 300, 600, and then 3 minus 4 puts you at 99. So 599. Cool. Hey, as long as they're not like visual-based puzzles, I think I'm okay. We need to do anything else with this? No. No visual-based puzzles, and I'm okay. Balls. It matches the amount of buttons we have on the machine. Maybe we go from dough ball to the thinnest donut you ever seen. So we go 1, no. It's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 3, 4. Okay. We have 5, 2, 1, 3, 4. Alright, cool. We're crushing it, we're getting there. I'm gonna drop a save because I haven't seen autosaves yet.
Find a way to board the train while I calculate a route to best reach the hacker's location.
Wait, I can't just drag and drop? Oh, okay. It gets stuck in place when I drag it to a place. Okay, so I have to find a place where this can go that the game's happy with. Okay, so it's happy here. Happy here. That doesn't make sense. It goes outside the bounds, It's happy here. Happy there. And it's happy there. Okay, so it's happy. Oh, that was a light, easy one. I hate like visual puzzles because I can't see things in my head. I immediately regret about what I was about to say. I was like, I much prefer like number-based puzzles and stuff like that. But what in the unholy heck do we have here? It's a 3-number combination. 230, 450, 320, 170, 540, 290, 610, and 110. Do I just... Maybe... I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to put in numbers, and one of them will probably work. So 230. No? And we had 450, I believe. And then we had 320. And then we had what was it? 170. 170, and then it was 540, I believe. 290. Wait. What? No, 280 wasn't a number on there. The last number was 610 and 110 and 290, right? If someone's played this game, please explain why this is 280. Because I plumb don't know why it's 280.
News is coming in that the hackers are evacuating specific parts of the subway system. This should help tracking them down.
Oh, what do we have here? First, second, 5 and 10 minutes. Don't know if that's going to be useful information. We're going to lock it away in the brain cage, though. More of those posters. These are color-coded. Terminal 1, Terminal 2. Are we on Terminal 1? Pinewood, Beechwood. Pinewood, Beach. Okay, so we're Terminal 1, so probably don't need Terminal 2 then. These are color-coded, so it's probably important. I'm gonna think of this like a sandwich. We have the ketchup is on the outside of our sandwich, right? And then we got our mustard layer next. And then we accidentally dropped both halves of our sandwich in the water, so we have ketchup, mustard, and a water sandwich. Disgusting. This invisible wall. Can I not go this way? Okay, invisible wall. Can we go in the train? Oh, we can get on the train. There's stuff on the side of the train here. Let's take a look at it. We have a circle, triangle, a triangle, and a triangle. So 3 triangles and 2 circles. Okay. What in the unholy hell is this? We have 1 through 9, 10 through 14, the train stations, and then timetable. So we have from 4 o'clock down to 6:30 here, 5 o'clock to... That's not a time. Yeah, 6:64 is not a time. Okay. So, codes of some sort? There's some sort of codes there. We have the 3, the 5, a 1, a 4, and a 2. Well, those correspond with the circle, circle, triangle, triangle, triangle. So that's something important for later. Door's locked. This must open the door. We have a bunch of triangles and an equal sign, like a Star of David or something, or whatever that symbol is. Okay. If we don't know what it is, we can just brute force that later. Okay. Door's locked. Okay, that's where that puzzle piece goes. We have a triangle and a circle, which matches these numbers. We had circle, circle, triple triangle, We had triangle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle. Triangle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle. We have a floating flashlight. We have a bunch of red paint blobs, yellow paint blobs, a red paint blob, a yellow. That reminds me of the toolbox puzzle quite a bit. Okay, so it reminds me of the toolbox puzzle. Okay, here's the answer to that. So triangle at the end. Upwards triangle at the end. Downwards triangle. And then double triangle. Okay, so triangle, 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 equal sign in reverse order. Remember that. Lock it away in the brain cage. We have those colors. It's four. It's okay. It's 4 long. So we have the blue, red, yellow, blue. Blue, red, yellow, blue. Which matches the colors we had here. Okay, everything so far has been kind of in a tight, contained area, so that's kind of good. Hopefully it stays that way. 7 times 4 is 28, so red is 7. Take away the 7, we have 10, so blobs are, your yellow blobs are 5. Blue is 4. So 7, 5, 4. Then we have 4, 7, 5, 4. 4, 7, 5, 4. Yep. We have something right there we'll take a look at in a second. Doesn't appear to be anything over this way. So it's 3 numbers. Well, there's 613 here. Let's try it. No. Crestwood 613. I don't know if this power symbol has anything to do with it. Crestwood 613. That was right out like those time things we saw earlier. Okay, so we have the time here. Now, we have 6 and a 13, but is there also a match for a number down here? So we have a 6 and a 13 here. We have 2 choices. We have 7, 13, because it was Crestwood. So we have 7, 13, or we have 558. So 7, 13 or 558. We'll try both of those. Yeah, it's 558. Okay, we've got a keypad button for something. Last inspected 31222, and it's got this symbol on it. We'll keep that in mind. There's a lot of stuff I gotta keep in mind. We got 31222. We got our gross water sandwich. You gotta remember. Yeah, we had the puzzle pieces to remember. Oh, and it was triangle, 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 equal. Floating flashlight. Okay, what do we got? Nothing.
Okay, I have the next destination. Just access the train's controls and I'll do the rest.
Okay. Oh, we have that symbol. The same symbol we had, which was the 312 2022. Oh, we need the 0? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we needed the 0. Okay. And then we had, our disgusting sandwich. We had our ketchup on the outside. We had our mustard on the inside. And then we had our water next to it. Yeah. Best way I can suggest if you want to improve your memory, remember stuff in a very stupid way. Because we had our nice water sandwich there, and that was just an easy to remember color puzzles. Save here. And our flashlight's gone.
Okay, the next subway station is just down the street. Make your way there, and you should be close to where the hackers are.
503-732. Lock that away in the brain cage. 503-732. And also, if you're trying to memorize numbers, sets of 3. We need a colored knob. It's locked. So 503-7. And then repeating stuff helps out. We need a flippy switch, okay. We have a car here. Which just has a knob in it and a phone. Dark Force, okay. We have this. Okay, we have 2 lock things on here, okay. Oh, so we had 5. Oh, this is moving 2 at once. 5 O. O's already right. 3. Oh, this one moves this one, okay. 7. And this one moves this one, okay. So 5 O. 3, 7, 3, 2. I am so glad those last 3 or those last 2 didn't move the other ones on there. I would be stuck forever. I can't visualize nothing. This is one way to open a car trunk. We got squiggle lines. Okay. Squiggle lines came next to gray lever, so squiggle lines might have something to do with gray leather or lever.
Everything is going to plan. Have you made the restrictions to the subway entrance? We spotted someone snooping around. Make sure to slow them down.
Okay. Easy enough. We got yellow button. Okay, so squiggles. Something with the lever. We haven't gotten any color puzzles yet. This has something to do with it, maybe? Power symbol? Oh, well that matches this symbol. Okay. And there's the lever. So we got the squiggles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it matches the amount of levers we got. We have 5 lines. Okay. 1, 2, so 2. I have to sneeze, hang on. That's better. Okay, so the first switch will go in the 2 position. 1, 2, 3. That matches. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 1. And that turns on red light. Blue light. Blue light came on again. Green light. Yellow light. Okay, let's wait, just make sure we didn't miss anything. Red light. Blue light. Blue light. Green. Yellow. Okay, so red, blue, blue, green, yellow. Let's go ahead and get on out of the red light district. I realized what I said. Alright, drop a save here. Because the game does not have an autosave system, because I'm not seeing the icon pop up. Okay, what do we got? This poster is different than last time. It's not a QR code. Does it want me to physically scan this? I mean, I will. Give me a second. Okay, I feel dumb. Scanning with my phone didn't do anything. So I feel stupid. Okay, commit this to memory. We have Sunkern, T, window, reflected 3, and a key. The Sunkern, T, window, reflected 3, key. A lot of stuff here. To force, okay, so we're looking for some sort of bar again. Can't use any of these. How much is this? Okay, it's 5, and this is 5. Okay, so we're looking for a Sunkern T, window, reflected 3, key. And we're looking at posters now because that poster is different.
I've located the train the hackers are on. I've accessed the systems around this station.
Poster's
Everything
different.
you need to recall the train is here, but I can't recall the train remotely. You're going to have to try and do it yourself.
Another scan me thing. Am I gonna have to remember these? Okay, I'm gonna have to commit these to memory. So we have Tetris piece with 3 white ones on top. So Tetris piece, 3 white ones on top. That's easy to remember. Tetris piece, 3 white ones on top. And the symbol was square. That's a square. Yeah, that's a square. Squares are round, right? It's locked. It's locked. Okay, so we have 3 locked doors. The Tetris with 3 white symbols on it. And then we have how do I want to commit this one to memory? I could just take a picture with my phone. You know, it reminds me of Charlie Brown's ugly sweater. You know, that's got that like squiggle lines on it. So I'm gonna remember this one by saying Charlie Brown's ugly sweater. Count the lines, perhaps. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Count the squares. 1, 0, 4, 0, 2. No. Wish I could turn off my flashlight, good lord. I didn't see any symbology later on. This looks like a 2. This looks like a 3. Is it just like reflected? So we have 2, 5, 7, 2 8s, because this isn't anything, is it? A 3E, there's no number for it, and then a 9 and a P. So we just take the first half of that, so 2, 7, 8, 3, 9. Please be right. Oh, thank goodness, because I did not have anything left in my brain after that. Alright, we got anything need to pay attention to down here. Our flashlight's gone now. We have no more flashlight. There's the triangle symbol. What do we have equated to the triangle symbol? It wasn't... No, circle and square was Tetris piece. Why do I keep calling it square? Circle and cross. And then this was Charlie Brown's ugly sweater. Which was... Oh, it's disappearing. Does that mean I'm wrong? Oh, it just makes you remember it. Bro. Freaking dirty.
Looking at the train's current location, it looks like the hackers are moving to a position below some large buildings. You need to stop them.
Okay, wants us to stop them. Cool. Okay, so we're 6 numbers long. We have some sort of paper cutout now. I don't see anything in this room that would signify that computer, so we come back to it, because we have this piece of paper now. I don't know what the piece of paper is for. Wait, why is that square change, or why is that triangle change? It goes from like a left-facing triangle to an upward-facing triangle. Strange. Okay. This was Tetris piece. Okay, so I wish I remember this in the reverse order. So white Tetris piece, which means we had this here. And then these were white, so everything else was black. We had, yeah, this was white, this was white, and then... No? Why is Rainy still going on over here? I forgot this, man. Why is the symbol still up here? Let's take a look at it. I must not remember it correctly. Oh my goodness, I missed this. Let's take another look at that one poster. I swore I memorized it. We had Tetris piece and 3 white ones on top, right? Oh, I memorized it the wrong way. Okay, I messed up in my head. I've had it like this. Okay, so I just had it wrong direction. It's a Z piece, not an S piece. A Z piece, not an S piece. Okay. That's the problem with not having visual-based memory. Okay, so it was Z piece. There we go. We have a single triangle on the ground. And we need 3 more symbols. 2 squares. 3 circles. 4 lines. 1 triangle. I'm guessing just 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be easy. Apparently so. Wait, was the last one a line? Yeah, last one was a line. Okay, so we had it right. 13 kilograms. I don't know if that's gonna be important. I wish the flashlight wasn't on. This makes it hard to see. 1, 2. Oh, it just goes up? Not going across, okay. So 620 volts, 3, 4. Okay, so we have to press some combination of buttons and then we'll get 620. Oh, I don't feel like doing math. That was close. So this came out to be 628. We just need something that's... I would have been here a while, but I just chose like the biggest numbers to pick first. Happy days. So we turned on the screen in here that had the triangles on it, right? So we got triangles now. And we got triangles here. Okay, so we got triangles to triangles. So 2, 1, 4, 3. I'm guessing this means order of the code based off of whatever the heck this is. Okay, I'm getting out a piece of pen and a paper real quick. Okay, so what do we have here? How do you... Is this 1 and a 1, not 2, right? It's 11? 5 and 4 is 9, 9 and 9 is 18. That doesn't equal 11. The code is 6 characters long, so that means 2 of these have to be at least 2 numbers. And the first one's an 11. Or I should say the second number is an 11, because this is 2, 1, 4, 3. So I'm writing that down on a piece of paper. We have 11. And that's in our 2 position. Okay, writing that down. But how do we get 11 from 5, a 4, and a 9? Guess we just start doing math. 9 times 4, 36. No, it doesn't do anything with 5 because it'd be decimal. 5 and 4 is 20 minus 9 is 11. Okay, so we're just doing math. We took the 2 smallest numbers minus the biggest number. So we're gonna get 3, 5, and a 7. 15 minus 7, so it's 8. That's in the 1 position. Is this 2 times 6 minus 1? That's 11? Is that right? I'm asking like I'm gonna get a response from my YouTube in the future. Makes total sense. And then we have 4 times 3, 12 minus 8, 4. And that's in the 3 position. I'm so glad this number was here. Like, if this was blank, I don't think I would have ever gotten this. I would have been stuck here forever and a day. Okay, so we have, what was it? 8, 11, 4, 11?
Great work. Now you need to find the IP address to recall the train to the platform.
I don't have the IP address at all, so we gotta go find it. Picked up the crowbar. This was the one that was locked behind the crowbar. What in the heck is this? I wish my light would flick off in here. I like go purposely flick off my light by walking down here and coming back. Hang on. I don't want it on. It's hard to see. No, it comes right back out. Dang it. Oh, what does this mean? To the right, up, left, up, right? What does right, up, left, up, right mean? This one goes up, up, left. Wait, hang on. Up, up, left. That makes a 7. How many is this? 4. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Get it. I get it. It makes a 5. We have 5 and a 7. Then we gotta go right, up, What? Right, up, left, right, up, what? I gotta draw this one out physically. Hang on. So we go to the right one, we go up one, then we go left one, we go back over across the same line, then we go up and then left. Oh, it makes a 3. Up, up, over, down, right, up, up, up. Yeah, let's use the bricks. Up, up, over, down. It makes a 9. I hate visual puzzles. I mean, I could have wrote it down like I did the 3. Like, I'm literally sitting here with my notepad and pen, drawing stuff on a piece of paper. We have a key. There was no keys down there. We have 2 locked doors up ahead. Or is it 3 locked doors? Okay, it was the first one. Okay, no, that one's the gate. Okay. That looks like an IP address to me, so I'm gonna write this down because I am not gonna be able to remember that. 192, 168, 0.1. I probably could remember that actually. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's only 10 numbers. I can remember that. Paper cutout. Ah, now you're telling me I couldn't move a dumpster. And you expect me to be able to move that giant thing? Hell no. Got an achievement called Explorer. What are these? Oh, is that the piece of paper we picked up? I only picked up 2. Okay, so we're missing 1. I mean, honestly, I could just brute force the code. What is this? Gate locked. So we need to make it look like a gate? Oh no, it's one of these puzzles. Dude, I am terrible at these. Prepare for me to be spending the next 12 minutes right here. Oh lordy. That goes up there. That goes in that spot. Wait, I had that wrong. Wait, how do I unscrew myself? Oh my goodness, I'm just randomly clicking on these. Well, that looks right. Oh wait, this piece needs to go here. I'm so close. I'm lost, brother. Someone help. I'm so bad at these puzzles. I'm so bad at these. I can't visualize. It's not fair. it's not fair. Unless it lets me reset it, right? So I just need to find some combination of down here that allows me to finagle my way up there. Oh, I am so close. This needs to go over here. Okay, how do I get that over there without messing up? Oh my goodness. I did it. I thought I was gonna be stuck here. I am so bad at those puzzles. Nothing like to grab, right? Let me check this trash can. No. Okay, we got the last one of that cut out. We have a ton of lockers to open apparently. We could brute force that puzzle because it was only 3 numbers, right? But let's just go ahead and do it. Maybe there's like achievement. Okay, easy enough. Like I said, we could have easily brute forced that 258. Like that's the problem with the keypads that are only a few characters long, is you can easily brute force them. Just takes you a while. We have 2, 5, and you can just spun this dial. Oh, it's got symbols. I didn't realize that. Well, I guess I'm gonna go look at that. Don't make fun of me. I just said it was easy. The 2 was on the left triangle. 8 is on the other single icon. So 2 left, 8 is on the other one. Two is on this one. 8 is on this one. And this one's 5. Okay. Oh, we got a train ticket. And the suitcase. But we don't need the suitcase. Okay, we're out of here. Yeah, this ain't going so bad so far. 52 minutes in, and we got 6 out of 8 achievements. Oh, IP address. Right, forgot about that. I had the train ticket and I was excited. So we wrote it down because I would have forgotten. So 192, 168, and then 132 at the end. Why did I keep putting away my flashlight here? So weird. So we got 192.168.0.132. Oh, we don't have to do anything further. Okay, it does it for us. Cool. I gotta say, some of these puzzles are getting kind of convoluted. Like, I only got that one in there because the up, up, over one just made a 7, because when I was younger, I used to write 7s backwards like that. Okay, next area. Drop a save. Okay.
This is the train the hackers used. You need to get on board and find out what they were doing. Be careful, they could be around and have probably rigged the train with traps.
Alright. We have a sign similar to the last one. This one says 3 hours and 20 minutes. This is in red. Was the last one both in yellow that said 5 and 10? I believe it did, so this might be important. We have 1, 2, 3, and 20. We have another one of these. We have, okay, we have the exact same thing. We have our ketchup, mustard, and water sandwich, but there is no ketchup on the end this time. We have some sort of color coding up here. Okay, so 5 matches 5, so whatever this is matches this down here. They had stuff on posters in the last one, so we're going to be looking for that. Door's locked. Oh, we have numbers. Hold up. Okay, so we have numbers. This closes off over here, so this doesn't do me any good over here. Something on the floor here. We have a 3 on the floor over here. I don't know if that's important yet. It's gonna be. I'm not gonna remember the color coordination with this. We have red 6. Is that yellow? I'm gonna put a Y/orange here, yellow/orange, because I don't know what color this is. But it's a 4. We have a green, which is a 4. And we have a blue, which is a 3 or an 8. 3 or 8. I can't tell if that's a 3 or an 8. So we're gonna write both down. Okay, and then we have the train. More paint. Okay. Yeah, is this yellow or orange? It's mustard, bro. What color is mustard? Mustard's yellow. Although this is the yellow color they're using. This is missing a keypad. I can't push buttons on it yet. Oh, this is the color yellow they're using, so maybe that has some significance on it. This poster's changed. We have a 7, a 3, a 9, and a 5. Gonna write that down too. 7, 3, 9, 5. And I don't know if these symbols are gonna be important either underneath of them, so I'm gonna write them. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's all we get. Okay. Okay, so we have colors up here. Yeah, this yellow doesn't match the yellow on the wall. What does that do for me? We have the red. Okay, so we have a 5-digit code here. So we have the red. The red was 6. I'm going to put a question mark for the second one for now, because I don't know what that is. We have the green, which is a 4. We have the blue, which is either a 3 or an 8. I wish the font they used was a little different for it, because I can't tell if it's a 3 or an 8. But I'm going to go with 3 for now. And then we have a purple. You get purple by adding blue to red. So that's 3 plus 6 is 9. So we have a 3, question mark, 4, 3, and 9. And then I don't know what the second number is gonna be. I guess we just brute force it, because I don't know. Well, I guess we could try the 4. Let's try the 4. We have 6, 4, 4, 3, 9? No. 6, oops. 6, 1, 4, 3, 9, 6, 2, 4, 3, 9. Okay, so how do you get the 2? All right, I'm gonna walk this back. How do we get the 2? If you take orange minus red, you get yellow, because you mix yellow and red to make orange. That doesn't make any sense. That would be 4 minus 6, you get -2. I guess you just take the absolute value and you get 2. That one's kind of that one's a bit odd. I would have rather they just used orange and made that yellow, because that doesn't make any sense. Why would you take 4 minus 6 to get -2. I don't know, that one... I don't agree with that puzzle. I just brute forced it. Aha! I wrote these down. We had 5, 5, 9, 3, 7. Aha! I wrote it down. We have colors. Those aren't the same symbols as before. Okay, we have 4 numbers here. We have 4 symbols here. Count the lines. 1, 2, 3, 2. So 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 2, 5. Oops. 2. Oh, you can't even go to 5. Never mind. It only goes up to 4. Huh. Only goes up to 4. Okay, so if it only goes up to 4, let's take this big boy here. How do we get up to 4 out of this 5 looking character? Maybe the amount of missing spaces. 1, 2. So 2, 1, 1, 2. No. Maybe the amount of angles on it, like this makes 2 angles. So 2, 2, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, 2, 2, 0, 4. No. Okay. Let me restart that. The amount of intersections, like this crosses once, this crosses twice, this crosses 0 times, and then the last one we can just brute force. So crosses once, crosses twice, and then brute force. What was the answer? 4. So it was 1 intersection, 2 intersections, 3 intersections, 4 intersections. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I got a key. Okay, we have something missing. Okay, so we need to go find something. We got a key though. Did we? Door. We had a door over here, yes. Okay, we're in the paint room now. Oh, we have a 4. It's an 8. Okay, we have a code here. I'm just starting to write everything down. Holy cow. We have a 7, an 8, a 3, and a 4. 7, 8, 3, 4. Okay. But what does that do us? Was there any code we had? I don't think there was a code we had. Line 158. Does that matter at all? No, line 15B. Does that matter at all? Can't go here. There's no place we can put this code, I don't think. Okay, let's just take a look around the room. Poster. Clock. What are we gonna do with the clock? Oh, this just flipped. 3:20. That's funny. It uses the old asset from the first subway station until you walk next to it. Yeah, because I didn't write 3:20 down, so I probably would have struggled a little bit with it. How do we... I guess we're going backwards. How do we move this one? All right, so we got that. Cool. Okay, we got a metal ring. Okay, that other thing had rings on it. Let's go do it. Yeah, if this hadn't have flipped as I was walking next to it, I might have just gone over my head. I'm very, very happy. Okay, we have the metal ring. All right. Dials on this side. Hopefully, gross sandwich. We had the ketchup. Then we had the mustard. Then we had the water. We have the button. Okay, we got that button. Oh, we did have a keypad. It was over here. Yeah. We had the keypad. Forgot about this. And then we had those numbers, the 7834 I had written down here. Yeah. Oh, next section. Okay. Go ahead and save. Do we have 2 more sections left? Because I have I only have 6 out of 8 achievements, so I think we have 2 sections left. Oh, I hear beeping.
I'm receiving reports of a possible bomb threat. The police are moving people out of the area. It's down to you to find out what's going on.
What the unholy heck is this? Oh, okay, so we're doing math. This one ends in a 5, so 2 of these numbers have to end in 5. We have a 1, this 1, and this 5. So this is the only number that can go here. Hopefully it's not like order dependent. We have something that ends in a 4, so we need 2 numbers that end in a 4. So this can end in 4. This can't. So these are the only 2 that can end in a 4. Then we have a 0. 0 times anything can end in a 0, so... And this one's also a 0, so we leave those ones last. And this one's a 6, so we need another 1 and a 6. And then we just do basic math on this one first. No, that's not right. I actually do math. I don't want to do math. Don't make me do math. These both end in a 0, so I'm just gonna slot these in randomly. Okay, I gotta do math here. Okay, get my calculator out. 134 26380 divided by 7060. Yeah, it gives me a decimal, so I can't be that one. Divided by 1402 also gives me a decimal. Or decimal. So it can't be those two. That beeping's making me nervous. What's the other 0? 1980? Okay. So the 1980 goes down here, and the 670 or 6781 go down here. So these two go down here. This needs to. This is the only other one with a 0 in it. So we have 1722 656. 1722656 divided by 7060. No, that gives me a decimal too. What the heck? Oh, it doesn't end in a 0. Whoops. Lordy. I had the wrong one. That beeping's making me nervous. Divided by 1616. We need 1066 to come down here. Okay, so those two match. Dang. Okay, so we have 314 31120 divided by 7060. That comes out to be 4452. Hey, we did it. I'm nervous that there's gonna be like a detonation or something, so I'm gonna take a picture of this so I can easily do this the next time I get it. So I just took a picture of that on my phone. It's not cheating, it's just using your brain. Okay. No, is that a timer? Oh, brother, no. Lordy. No. It's got a timer on it. Okay, so our end result's 33. I'm guessing these two numbers go into here, and this result gets something done with it to go into here. But the only places the numbers can go are here and here, right? So these symbols are all just math symbols. Okay, so I just kind of slotted these in randomly. Okay, so we have 6 and 4. So we have minus, times, and plus. 8 and 3. Okay, so 8 times 3 would get us 24 plus 4. So 24 plus 4 gets 28. We have 28 going into here. Or 28 right here. So 28's right here. And then we have 6 plus 4. It's 10. So we have 28. No, that doesn't work out. That'd be 18. Maybe we got to go higher. So we get 8. So we get 32. 32 plus 4 is 36. And then... No, reverse these. Yeah, 6 minus 3 gets you 3. Oh, that's not right? So we have 8 times 4 is 32. 32 plus 4 is 36. And we have 6 minus 3 is 3. So we have 3 plus... no, that was wrong. Oh, Lord. Never mind, I had it wrong. So 8 times 4... 32, 36... And that'd be 36 plus 3. That's 39. That's the wrong way. 36. So the 36 minus 9, that doesn't work out. We have 6 times 3 is 18. No. Maybe I had this right the first time. And maybe I had this right the first time. We have 6 plus 3, 11, 15, 24. We have 15 and 24. It doesn't make any sense. What was it? So this was 6. What? 8 minus 3 is 5. We have 9. Oh, 9 plus 20. Oh my god, I only have 6 minutes left. That is so nerve-wracking. We only have 6 minutes left. Okay, okay. How big is the code? What? It is 10 characters? Ooh. Okay, so it's the exact same thing over and over. It's the exact same thing over and over. Okay, LVIO, LVIO, LVIO. Drop a save. LVIO. What do we have? What is this? What is this? What is this? Stop ticking at me. You're making me nervous. LVIO. Roman numerals doesn't have an O. L is like what, 50 or something, or 20? I'm googling Roman numerals. Give me a second. I don't think O is part of Roman numerals though. Roman numerals. Here we go. Roman numerals, charts, and facts. I, V, X, L, C, and D. Okay, so there is no 0 in Roman numerals, so it can't be Roman numerals. Okay, so we got no Roman numerals. And it's 10 characters. So how do we get 10 characters out of 4? That means 3, 3, 2, and 2. Okay, so 2 of these have 3, and the other have 2. I'm assuming. Okay, that's a start. Let's go off based off that assumption. So these have 3 numbers, 2 numbers, and 2 numbers in some random order. But I'm guessing this will be first, second, third, fourth. I don't think you would pull a fast one, would it? You're making me nervous. God, it couldn't possibly be like letters of the alphabet, because that would only get you to 8, because there's only 26. Yeah, that doesn't make too much sense, because I would only get you in the single digits, right? Because, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. I is 9. Yeah, that doesn't make no sense. Because that would only get you to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that only gets you 7 out of 10 numbers, so it can't be based on the alphabet. But not based on the alphabet, not based on Roman numerals. Okay, what is the game used in this past section that would help us out? It's used colors. The colors don't help us out here. It's used clock. Doesn't seem like it would help out here. It used a dial. Don't think that helps out here. We had a perspective-based puzzle. Okay, so we had a perspective-based... What does that do? Perspective-based puzzle. Perspective-based puzzle is based on the angle you're looking at it. Oh, Lord. It's based on the angle you're looking at it. So, like, if I look at this from a different angle... No, I don't think that's it at all. There's something else in the train. I'm going to die. That's the company. Okay, is there anything outside that would help me out? Oh no. No, that's the section I was in previously, wasn't it? Dang it, that's the section I was in. Okay. So let's look outside the windows here. Maybe there's something outside. Perspective is based on the angle. That's a 90-degree angle. That's a 45-degree angle. That's a line. Oh, a line's 180 and a circle's 360. Maybe that's the answer. Okay, so we have 90. Write this down quickly. 90, 45, 180, 360. That matches my prediction. We have 2, 2, 3, and 3. Oh lord. Okay, we only have 45 seconds left. Oh lordy, we did it.
You did it. The bomb is deactivated. The hackers are gone, so there's nothing more that can be done.
Oh, I accidentally walked out. Why is there beeping? Am I about to die?
Agent Jeff Smith here, TFS. What a night.
Hey, I missed an achievement. Wait, huh?
The hackers were apprehended escaping from the train when it was recalled. Your expertise has managed to avoid a huge bomb threat and possible bank heist. I can only thank you for your cooperation. I look forward to working with you in the future.
Hold up, I'm missing an achievement. I gotta go look at my view all achievements thing here real fast. The achievement's called Oops, and it's the symbol of one of those old cartoony bombs with the fuse on it. Do I have to let it go off? Oh, I guess I have to let it go off. That's rude. Wait, this game was made by one guy? Dude, good job. Some of these puzzles were really difficult. Like, I literally stumbled across some of these puzzles by accident. Alright, let me go ahead and load my game real quick, and then I'll come back when it's just about to go off to see if that's the achievement. So let me go ahead and pause here, and I'll come back in a moment. I'm unpausing here after I reloaded my game. If you save and reload, it resets the bomb timer, by the way. So, yeah, it just flat out resets the timer. So if you're struggling, I mean, I guess you want to be struggling because you watched me play the whole thing. I didn't really think this out, did I? No. But anyways, I'll see you guys in 14 minutes. All right, we're back. 40 seconds left on the clock. Now, I did notice one thing. When I reloaded, my inputs is still in there from last time. So I don't know if I click on this, if it just cancels it. I'm not gonna wait another 15 minutes to find out. But wouldn't that mean if you accidentally saved at the wrong time or forgot to save, earlier puzzles might not work since they're already quote-unquote completed? I'm gonna find out, and then by the time this video goes live, I'll probably have replayed through the game a few times to see. Because I'm curious to see what kind of bugs I can find based on that. Alright, here we go. Kaboom. Boom. There we go. There's the achievement. Oops.
Let's try that again.
Okay, so let's go ahead and give our thoughts on it. Gonna make a note of that. Like I said, I did notice that some of the inputs were put in already for me on a reload. So if that's the case, if I just click on this up here, will it actually just autocomplete? I wonder. Because it was 45, no, it was 90, 45, 180, 360. I'm curious real quick. No, you can't actually click it. It hard locks you. I'm gonna make a note of that in my review, because I will review this game highly. I like it quite a bit, but you're completely hosed if you save in the wrong spot. Or let's say you completed an area, forgot to save, and you get dumped back to an earlier area. It might accidentally lock you in a place. So I'm probably gonna spend a few hours exploring. Anyways, no, I really liked this game quite a bit. It was a lot of fun. Some of the puzzles were, I stumbled across the answer just because of my weird thought process. Like, I have a very weird thought process. Like that, the triangle puzzle, if the 11 hadn't been there, I think I would have been stuck there forever and a day. And then also for that clock, I don't think I would have even bothered looking at the clock if the timetable thing hadn't have flipped when it did, because I walked too close to it and it finally changed based on my distance from it. But overall, I liked the game quite a bit. It was a lot of fun. It was made by, I think, just one guy. Really impressive job, my guy. You did a really nice job. I would love to see more of these. Actually, do you have more of these? Let me go find out real quick. Let me go to Steam. And then store page. And then M9 Games. Oh, he's got a bunch. Okay, he's got a bunch in here. They're all like mixed reviews. 66, 66. Huh, I wonder why they're all mixed. Let me find out real quick, because I'm curious. Oh, these were all made really rapidly within each other too. Like this one came out July 8th, 2022. I'm just curious to see what these negative reviews are real fast. Don't mind me. Let's see. People's main complaints were really, really big vagueness on it. I'll go check out his earlier games because I'm actually curious. Like, I like this one quite a bit, but like I said, my thought process is kind of special, so I kind of breezed through it a little bit, except towards the end where I spent like 12 minutes in some of these math puzzles. I spent quite a bit of time on these puzzles back here. But no, overall, I like the game. And now I'm going to go bug hunting because I see potential for a lot of interesting bugs, and it's kind of my jam. Yeah. If you like puzzle games, definitely check this game out. Just be aware that I do predict a save load issue if you save or load anything. Because it seems like you're gonna get hard stuck at a certain point. Like, let's say this earlier thing. Where would be a location where that would be an issue? Let me think. Oh, the ticket machine. The ticket machine didn't let you pass without a ticket, right? So if you get to that area, then progress to the next area, what would happen? I'm gonna pause right here and I'm gonna reload. Or actually, I don't have a reload. You can't go back. I'm just gonna redo the game really fast and find out. So give me a moment here. I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do exactly what I just said. All right, so give me a moment here, pausing. All right, I'm back. Just notice one thing. If you restart the game after I've unlocking the flashlight, you just keep a flashlight for some reason. Don't know why. But I remember all these because I just did them. So we're gonna fly through this real quick to see if I'm correct. All right, let's find out.
Hey, I'm Rainy, your remote artificial intelligence network interface. I'm here to guide you the best I can.
This is gonna be a good test for my memory.
Are engaging in their exploit of the subway system. I will attempt to communicate.
Now, do I have to touch anything else, or can I just skedoodle? We can just get out. Let's just get out of here. Let's not care about it. Then we come over here. We grab this metal pipe. And then we come down here and it was 2-7. Oh my goodness, you don't have to do anything contextually. You can just do the game and zoom. Holy cow.
CCTV and the hackers are located across town. Use the subway to travel to their location.
Oh, brother, we're zooming. Let's get out of here. This is the area I wanted to test right up ahead, so we're kind of just zooming through this. This was oh Lord. And the bricks. There we go.
Take a look around and see if you can access the computer network. This will give an idea.
I don't think I have to do any of this. I think I can just come immediately to the ticket.
Ticket to access
And then do,
board a train.
No, let me do it. Oh, we need to okay, we need to find the destination first. My speed run.
Looks like the error is located at Oakwood. We should.
Okay, now we can do it. It was 52134. Okay, we're gonna drop a. Maybe we drop a save here. Then we're gonna walk through it. And we're gonna reload to see if it makes it so we bork the game. Yeah, we can't click on it. We go back to the start here.
Take a look around and see if you can access the computer network.
It wants us to access the computer network,
The hackers
but
are located.
we can't. We've already unlocked the computer.
Ticket to access the platform and board a train.
So we've already unlocked the computer, which means we can't come over here. We can't get the destination again. We can't click on it. There's no reset option. Yeah, you're hard locked at this point. So I just did a super fast speed run to get back to this area, and it does hard lock you just like I thought it would. Mr. Developer, please take note to reset the puzzle somehow, so your player doesn't get hard locked in these locations. Other than this issue specifically right here, where you get hard locked, I think it's a wonderful game. However, with this hard lock issue, you do have to be careful because there's no autosave system or anything like that. And my suggestion to anybody playing this game would be to save when you get to a new area each and every single time. So never save at the end of an area. Always do a new area and then end it there. Like if you have to do an area and then go, get to the new area, save, and then quit out, because otherwise I think you will become hard locked and have to restart the game. However, once you've done the game, as you saw, you can zip through this in like 2 minutes flat. So yeah, that's my only issue with the game. Everything else I thought was wonderful. The level design looked nice. The puzzles were pretty okay. The only vague puzzles I had were the gate puzzle where the things were reversed. If I hadn't called it reversed 3, I would have been stuck there probably forever. And the same thing with the triangle puzzle. I didn't realize you had to do math on it right away. Like the only hint it gave me was that 11 there. I'm like, oh, you have to do math on this, don't you? Because we had done math previously in this section right here. And that was the only hint you had, is you had this math right here. So you knew you had to do probably some more math later on in the game. But let's say you didn't figure that out and you were right here and then you went on ahead. Yeah, you'd be stuck there for quite some time. And then that pipe on the down ramp in the section after the gate, I missed that. I walked past it like 3 or 4 times, right? So I did miss that. Maybe make it stand out a little bit more, put a light on it or something. Just because, you know, someone's not going to be walking around looking like this right next to it, right? But those are my only complaints about the game. Other than that, I think it's a wonderful puzzle game, and I do recommend it. Just be aware of the hard locks, and you're good to go. All right, that's gonna be all for this video. I just wanted to, you know, say those few pieces to find this bug, and I will be uploading that bug report. And yeah, so I'll see you guys whenever I post next. Peace.